Hi guys, this is Paul Nunez from Paul's Picks. I wanted to discuss sectors that have potential. I did two videos, one on materials, one on industrials. They're clearly trended up since the beginning of January and even November, December of 2025. Some of them trended up. I do get concerned about them because perhaps they're going to start trending down because they had quite the pop. I'm worried about or concerned about materials a little more. Industrial seems like it's still pumping its way up. But what are the other trends that appear to be beginning to start? Probably the one that comes to mind most right now is not utilities is an idea, which let's look at it. By the way, this is the S&P consolidation. Um, you could buy into the S&P, but we're looking for trends. So XLP, which is consumer staples. And this is clearly trended up. So is there potential? I think so, given the concern about inflation um, and the overall value of a dollar. Plays that I have in XLP are Costco, which still pushed up yesterday, even though the overall sector went down. I have Dollar General, DG. It did take a turn down, but still you see this 20 is pretty healthy. Got to start watching it. I have uh, DLTR, which is Dollar Tree, a little more healthier than Dollar General, but you could see the 20 is trending up. These are all above the 200 for these consumer staples. And let's see, do I have any other? Those are the ones I can think of right now. Walmart. How can I forget Walmart? Walmart I like because it's part of the Dow. So if the Dow goes up, Walmart will go up automatically. So it's driven by not just the consumer staple sector, but also the Dow component. So those are my faves right now for XLP, consumer staples. Let me touch upon utilities. Now, utility has been beat up. XLU. Look at utilities. Still above the 200, but a trend may be starting with the exception of Friday. We had a pullback. I keep an eye on that because if you, utilities is a safe haven. I do own one stock, which is SRE. I look through, vetted through the material, the utilities sector, and the only stock that I can find with the 200 trending up was SRE Sempra. Um, so that's my only play currently in the utility sector, which has been battered. Another sector that's been battered is the real estate sector. And what I mean by battered is the S&P has outperformed these sectors. There you go. Now, real estate going up with conviction the last week, okay, compared to the S&P. So you could see this clear um, price action outperforming the S&P with some serious volume. This is Thursday right there. Oh, today's date is the 17th of January, 2026. So you got some volume here. Trended even beforehand. What stocks? When I looked this sector, the first thing I saw about is Lennar. And Lennar did price action up, but then turned around. And they're for higher cost homes, I believe. Uh, Toll Brothers is another one that I thought about, but I don't see clear price action or a clear trend. Maybe you may think of Home Depot, slight trend there. The few real estate sectors, stocks that I actually bought, PLD, I'll tell you why. It's Prognosis Realtate. I sabotaged its name. Prologis REIT. It's a real estate REIT. It's above the 200, and the 20 is just took a bend up. Now, obviously the real estate's going up, but I like the fact that this was over the 200. See if I can show that clearly. There's a 200 trending up, 50 trending up, 20 trending up. This is a golden cross that occurred 4 days ago. You got a slight volume kick and a MACD turn. So that's one of the ones I played, and watching it, because that sector can turn in a heartbeat. Any sector can, right? And the other one I could think of, CBRE. The 200's rising and MACD turn. I mean, it's not the prettiest chart, but we're trying to catch the beginning of a trend. So rates supposed to come down with Trump's conviction in getting a person in the Fed to replace Powell with lowering rates. There is a stock that I missed in consumer staples, which has been treating me well. Celsius, very popular nutrition drink, I believe. Look at this price action. Someone on the Discord had kudos to him. Left had recommended this stock to me, so I like Celsius still. And then let's touch upon other sectors of potential in terms of trends. Now, I'm going to go to technology, okay, which has been running sideways, even consolidating. So some of this, look at that trend previously. I think this is December last year. Nice. So, but we're in technology. SMH. These are semiconductors within. These are sectors within this sector. So semiconductors are within technology. You also have, software, information technology. You have subsectors. What I picked up is the semiconductors. What I'm in on some of these obvious ones like Micron. And you've been hearing about Micron everywhere. CNBC comes to mind. So Micron, clear price action, upward trend with their speedy memory chip that's required. They need it for AI. Easy, easy. Above the 9, touched it the last few days, and then they're going to be building in Syracuse, New York, 4 plants. So their presence is, I believe it's going to continue to trend up. And what follows that, the semiconductors are the supporting vendors like ASML, Lam Research. I mean, these are in the news, so you probably know about them already, but easy to be in those stocks. KLAK, Clack, it's a nice one. And a new one I just heard about this week is Quantity or Qnity Solutions. It looks like it just became public on 10/27 and a lot of volume, but I noticed it started trending up when not ASML, but Micron kind of trades with Micron. So I like this. I don't know a lot about the company. Certainly something to look into as it's a new player in that sector. Oh yeah, there's of course Western Digital, WDC, trend up, 20's going up, 9 up, above the 200, all the things that we like to see. I see UCTT, my buddy Scotty got me into this one. A lot of volume. Clear trend up, but had some consolidation Friday and Thursday, but we got a gap up. So this is kind of normal, compared to the S&P. Normal in that it would consolidate after having such a great pop. Oh, TSM, of course. They've been in the news. They beat earnings. Like they had the best earnings they've ever had a few days back. I am in Teradyne, TER. Not performing as best as I like, but keeps on coming up, and I'll hang in there. I'll hang in there. I am in Skywater. Clear trend up with some volume. There's SanDisk. Buddy Brian's in this, and I don't have it. I don't know why I don't have it. I think was nervous with this high price action. I am in. This is not a clear technology play. It's more dedicated into the satellite aerospace. I know that RKLB Rocket Labs had got a upgrade. ASTS, another plays in this area. ASTS. I mean, you could see clear price action, good volume, but not just off the S&P. So not excited as much as that is with Planet Labs, where it's been off the S&P, for an entire month. So, one last thing I will mention is the Russell 2000 small cap. It has been moving up for the last week. So I do have a small position in this, and we'll be watching it closely. The first time I traded this sector. Let's see how it treats me. You can't dismiss the fact that this 9 had a golden cross with the 20, sits above the 200, rising, 50's rising, MACD's clear, reasonable volume. Why not? This is where I am in terms of potential swings. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you on the trading floor. Thank you.